Hey, what's going on, guys? This is AndrewChicken, and welcome back to another video. I just have to assume at this point that Furia is one of Evil Mojo's least favorite champions, because they just keep changing her. They never seem to be satisfied, and they're always bouncing her around and changing different stuff about her. And in the recent update, well, this was actually pretty good. They got rid of keywords. No more keywords on any of these talents. But it has shaken up her talent meta, and ultimately, at this point in the game right now, as Furia stands, there is absolutely zero reason not to play Solar Blessing. That's right, Solar Blessing has officially taken over Cherish as the meta talent to play if you are playing Furia as a support. And there are many, many reasons for that, and I want to go over those in today's video, because with all the changes that they've done to Furia, Cherish just simply gets outclassed, and there's absolutely no reason to play it. I'm dead serious. So yeah, let's get started by explaining what the heck happened to cause Cherish to fall so heavily out of favor. So yeah, let's take a look at the two talents. Solar Blessing is mostly the same as it's always been, except with a bunch of added utility that it didn't used to have. A long time ago, yeah, Solar Blessing was a lot clunkier to use, but now there are some quirks that have been added that make it really, really convenient and really good. For starters, allies will heal for 1.5 seconds after exiting the beam. There's a lingering effect now, meaning they don't just need to stay in one spot. They can quickly just dive into the beam, leave, and they still get a bunch of healing. And this talent also got its healing buffed this patch to heal for 175 every 0.1 seconds, which is a lot of healing per second. Just multiply that by 10, that's 1,750 healing per second. That is absurd. One of the highest healing per second abilities in the game. Also, Solar Blessing now finally gives self-healing to Furia, although the lingering effect won't apply, but as you can see, if we just grab Solar Blessing, look at all those green plus signs. It's a lot of healing, so this is now also Furia's best self-healing talent, because, well, the only other option is a card, and that card is pretty good, don't get me wrong, and you can use it with Solar Blessing if you want, but yeah, now you have this really powerful option, and it can actually make Furia very hard to kill in a 1v1. On top of that, also, Solar Blessing has always been able to be used offensively. Previously, it was a little bit worse than Old Exterminate, because Old Exterminate also stopped the beam on the enemy, but now this is the only option, to stop the beam on the enemy and do a bunch of extra damage with it. So that's another defensive tool that Furia has in her arsenal that is only possible with Solar Blessing. Now let's take a look at Cherish. Cherish provides an area of effect heal, where allies within 50 units of your target will heal at 50% effectiveness, excluding yourself. So you cannot heal yourself with Cherish, again, apart from using the card, which you could also use with Solar Blessing, and it just has basically Ceres's area of effect, right? It basically works like how Ceres's heal works. And that's all it does. That is the only thing Cherish provides. So you get something that Ceres has at base kit, and it's not really that good. And when you compare it to the benefits that Solar Blessing provides, I just don't see a reason to run it. Another reason that Cherish has fallen so out of grace is that, well, the old effect of Cherish was put into base kit. That old effect being, you heal your teammates for more the lower HP they are. So if I grab Cherish, and then we just let Fernando get shot a little bit, you can see that we heal for a pretty reasonable amount. So let's just let him get half health, and wha-bam. Okay, so 1,088 roughly. Now if we switch on over to Solar Blessing, and we let him heal back up, and then we let the Cassies do their thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,088. So the right click is exactly the same on both talents, meaning there's absolutely no reason to pick Cherish for the single target healing. That was the big draw back in the day. Back like 5 reworks ago, is that, yeah, Cherish would provide a way more powerful single target burst heal on your teammates. Solar Blessing didn't have that, and Solar Blessing also was a lot jankier because of all the quality of life effects that it's gotten in the past year or so. So now, the turns have tabled, as they say. Solar Blessing now has all of these quality of life features that make it much easier to use. Meanwhile, Cherish no longer has the single target healing benefit that Solar Blessing used to lack. So, yeah, there's literally no reason not to run Solar Blessing. Even if you want the AoE from Cherish, Solar Blessing just does it better, because what Solar Blessing provides is a secondary tool for you to heal people. So I can heal Fernando all the way over there, and then pop a beam over here, and why am I so bad at that? I always stop it right before the target, but yeah, I can heal people in drastically 2 different places all at the same time. And also, of course, the beam itself is AoE, so if I have multiple teammates grouped up, they can walk into the beam, and then they just get more healing than what Cherish can provide. Also, on top of all that, there's one major benefit that Solar Blessing has over Cherish, and that's that you can heal through walls. Yep, I lined that up properly. Look at that. The beam goes through all walls, all terrain, giving you one of the best ways to heal through walls out of any support character in the game. And Cherish, well, the only way you're healing someone through a wall is if one of your teammates happens to be in line of sight, and then the other teammate is just close enough that they get the tiny paltry heal that Cherish provides. Also, another reason why Solar Blessing is so much better than Cherish is because of the ultimate charge. Solar Blessing does, this much healing. It's a lot, and that's on top of your right clicks, providing a major boost to your healing output that also means more ultimate charge. Her ultimate charge recently got nerfed, so you need to find a way to come up with that extra ultimate charge, and Solar Blessing is one of the ways where you can quickly farm ultimates. And if you want to see how fast that can work, then well, go watch my recent Makoa video. There was a way better Furia than me playing Solar Blessing in that video, and whew, she was farming ults like crazy. And on top of it all, Furia's damage pretty much just got nerfed wholesale this patch. Every single talent is doing less damage because keywords got removed, except for Cherish, because that was the one that had the healing keyword, which means it provided no bonus damage. So Exterminate just took a flat nerf this patch. Solar Blessing technically got nerfed, but again, because you're able to aggressively beam the enemies, that means you're doing more damage than you are with Cherish anyways. Now, one reason that you would maybe want to pick Cherish over Solar Blessing is if the cards actually work on the AoE, meaning you're allowed to apply the movement speed buff to multiple people, apply a shield to multiple people if you really want to use that card, and ideally Burning Oath would also stack. That would be pretty cool. But as of the time of this video, they don't actually work. You can't actually apply these card effects with Cherish to the people affected by the AoE, so yeah, that's like the only reason you would pick Cherish, and it doesn't even work. So in summary, Solar Blessing provides much more healing, much more ultimate charge, much more damage, and much more utility than what Cherish can provide. There is literally no reason to pick Cherish, because Solar Blessing provides the ability to have this massive healing beam that does a lot of healing, and also has the effect to linger on allies after they leave the beam. Look at that. It allows you to heal through walls. It allows you to heal people in two drastically different places simultaneously, because you have that right click, and then you can send the beam somewhere else, or you can stack it, and just heal a single target for an absurd amount of healing. That extra healing also translates into more ultimate charge, which is really good because Furia's ult is one of the best in the game. I mean, just look at all this damage. Wha bam, 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 bam. On top of that, Solar Blessing also provides you with an aggressive tool that Cherish does not have, because you can put the beam on an enemy and do a lot of damage and absolutely wreck them. Also, you can use the beam to heal yourself. Maybe even at the same time. Look at that. What is Ying going to do against that? So you also have a powerful self-healing option that Cherish simply does not provide. Cherish doesn't really give you anything apart from an area of effect heal that's just straight up worse than what Solar Blessing can do, and the one thing that you would want to pick Cherish for, which is applying card buffs, doesn't actually work this patch. And if it gets fixed in the future, hey, that's great, but I still don't think there's a reason to pick it above Solar Blessing, and that's because the old effect of Cherish, which was the reason why you would pick Cherish, was that single target healing increase, which just got put into base kits, so every talent now has the exact same right-click heal. I mean, shoot, you might as well play Exterminate over Cherish, because Exterminate provides you more damage, and you have the exact same right-click for the most part. So there is literally no reason to pick Cherish, and Solar Blessing is the talent you should be playing now in the year of our Lord, 2024. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, then of course make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos from me. Also make sure to check out the Discord server and the Twitch channel, both of which are linked in the description down below. If you want to ask me any questions or you want to find people to play with, that is the place to go. Lastly, if you want to support the channel, please consider checking out the Nexus at nexus.gg/AndrewChicken. There you can buy crystals, the season pass, all sorts of wonderful stuff, and support the channel directly in the process. It's officially affiliated with Evil Mojo and is a great way to support the channel. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all next time. Peace out.